Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe and become part of our squad. I mean, polar bears are endangered species. We always need more. So be the encourager and give me a thumbs up. And I'm asking you a question today. I want to know, like, what days are best for uploads for you and what times do you prefer to watch YouTube? You know, there's an aspect of YouTube where we make these videos for ourselves, but we make them for you. And so I want to be convenient to you when you prefer to watch. So if you want to help me out a little bit, just tell me when you prefer to watch. And I'll keep that in mind and try to create a schedule. Thanks. Let's get into my after haul. A lot of times we might buy a lot of things and forget to come back and tell you what we think of them, because sometimes we use them in our videos and sometimes we're just wearing them in our video. And so we forget to like evaluate them for you because let's face it, there's a lot of stuff. So I wanted to bring you some things today that I have used. I've considered what I think about them, I have thoughts about, and let you know. I still have Bruno Mars going through my head at 9,000 decibels. I just can't get through it. Anyway, I'm wearing Esqido lashes today. These are Unisyn. They're a synthetic. It's a new thing for Esqido. They've been working on their synthetics for a year, and I want to tell you these things. So lightweight. They feel like the silkiest underwear ever. That's a good thing. It's not granny panties for your eyes. It is silky, sexy underwear. These are incredible. They just apply so easy. I find that Esqido applies easier for me than pretty much everything else I've tried. There are some drugstore brands that I have a hard time with. There's some high-end brands that I have a hard time with. But these are so easy. They practically apply themselves. And the glue is the best in the business. It's non-goopy, it dries quickly, it has a firm bond, and it's easy to remove. I love it. I love it. So let's get on with it, the stuff that I bought, and I want to tell you a little bit about because I think that you'll like these products. I have filmed a haul stuff that I purchased from Use Beauty Pro, including some Unisyn brushes and some Viseart palettes. This is one of the Viseart Theory palettes. This is Siren. I'm wearing it today. I am wearing it today. Let me stash this for later. And Tryst, which I'm wearing this color from Tryst today. Let me also keep this one for later. Those are going to be in a separate video where I talk about them in depth and do a get ready with me. So it either is already live or it will be live, and I'll link it here when it is. Are you a member of Influencer? You know, they send you stuff now and then to try and just evaluate. You leave what you think of it, your review in essence on Instagram. You leave your review on Instagram. A lot of times you're reviewing new products. It's really cool. I wanted to tell you about something that they sent me that I absolutely fell in love with. This is a Loreal Ever Pure Deep Moisture Mask. It is really cool. It smells so good. Actually, okay. When you pull it out, it's this big balloon looking thing. And it smells like the most glorious tropical coconut. It's not that nasty fake coconut smell. This smells like legit coconut. You put it on your head, you pull the strap off. Oh, which apparently I didn't use the glue on this. Anyway, you wrap it on your head. And you use the heat of the shower for 5 minutes to give you a hair mask. I wish I would have used it today, but I didn't, and that was stupid because I should always use it when I'm going on YouTube because it makes my hair super silky, it's super soft, and it smells really good. It'll put you in a good mood. I went all over town. I bought as many as I could find because they were just hitting shelves, and so, well, I bought 6, but I've already used a couple. And anyway, it's the kind of thing where, yeah, I'm too selfish to leave them for anybody else. I think they're like $4.99 or something like that. So it makes it sort of a pricey treatment, but seriously, I have the world's most coarsest hair, and I have very curly hair, like ridiculously curly hair, and it never looks good in its natural state. And this made my hair so soft and shiny. And shiny hair is everything to me. You know, whatever your hair is like, you're going to want the opposite, right? If you have long, shiny hair, you just wish it was curly. I have curly, ratty hair. I wish it was shiny and soft. this makes it that way. A foundation that I've been using a lot lately, which ironically I'm not wearing today, but that I've been using a lot lately, is this Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This is LN4. I got it on the advice of my friend Jen from My Beauty Bunny. She told me how good it was. And I have dry skin, and that's a consideration. And this just really goes on really well. It just blends right into my skin. It has good coverage. It's got, I'd say, medium coverage, kind of a satin matte finish. And I love it. Wears really well. It's very nice. I don't know what to say about it, except it really looks good on. And I love it. I also bought the Spotlight Primer from Physicians Formula. Now, this is definitely a spotlight. I have very dry skin. I like to be glowy. I have a very hard time glowing on my own, so I will use primers and powders that will do that for me. This one, it's really good. It's a really good primer, but I can't use it like all over, or I will look like a disco ball. In shininess, it doesn't have glitter or anything. It just is very shiny. I love to use it in specific spots, like spot priming, because it's so glowy, very glowy. I find it a little bit much for my whole face, which is, you know, unusual for me to say, but it does impart such a glow to you. You just got to decide where are the points that you want to glow. I do like it. I use it all the time. I'm happy I bought it. I just have to remember, don't like put it in my T-zone. The L'Oreal Lumi Glow Lotions. I bought both of them because this one pretty much matches my skin tone. It just gives a radiance, and this one has the opalescence to it, so it's really cool. However, these all over my face, no. I could use the Spotlight Primer all over my face before I could ever use these all over my face. These are like crazy glowy. This is number 1. This is number 2. You see, I could get away with this more all over my face. It's like with the Spotlight Primer, which actually looks a lot more natural than either one of these. You want to be careful where you put it. Like, I wouldn't want this on my forehead, and I wouldn't want it on my nose, and I probably wouldn't want it on my chin. They're just a little bit more luminescent than what I want, but they will be great on the body, like on the shoulders, on the arms, on the legs during the summer, and that's what I'm going to use them for. There's a palette that I bought when I was in LA at the makeup show, and I haven't talked to you about it yet, and I wanted to cover it. This is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. This has a lot of browns, some red tones, a couple orange tones, neutrals with some red. This is a really decent standard palette. I would not say this is Viseart quality, because what is, but Viseart. But it is really good quality. This is like, I think this would be an excellent palette if you work in an office and you do just standard natural makeup every day, and plus you have a little bit of fun color that you can play with besides just, you know, browns or whatever. I think these pinks are really pretty. I would recommend this to everyone who likes a more natural makeup, doesn't maybe do as colorful things as I do, like with my purples and all of that. I think this has its place. I think it's got great neutrals, and I think it's a palette that most people are really gonna like, and it's not scary at all with crazy colors or anything like that. I think it's a really good palette. So I just wanted to let you know, because I haven't talked about this at all. I'm not even sure if I wore it on YouTube, but it has my seal of approval as an everyday palette that I think a lot of people are really going to like. Do you remember at the beginning of the year when I was talking about my, you know, efforts to use up my products and my goals, and essentially my beauty goals for 2018, and I had bought 2 Milani blushes. This one is, it's called Color Harmony. This is Coral Beams. This is so pretty. It's what I'm wearing today. This is like the prettiest coral blush I've ever used. It has 4 colors, comes with a highlighter. You can mix it together or you can use them separately. Let's do the highlighter. I haven't used the highlighter yet. But, you know, or you can mix them in and then you get like a NARS orgasm kind of thing going on. It's just really pretty. It's layerable, it's buildable. Milani blushes are really good quality drugstore blushes. They wear a long time. They have great pigmentation, but it's not so much pigmentation that you have to be careful how you work with it. They're very buildable. Really, really like this. Really glad I bought this. I don't have very many coral blushes because I don't wear coral blush a lot. I wear mostly pink or plum, some nudes, but I'm so glad I bought this, and this is gonna be my go-to for the summer. One thing I'm not super excited from Milani with is this is one of the Strobelights. This one, well, this one is called Strobelight. It's the Afterglow highlighter. Just kind of blah, a little blah for me. And you can see that it has some glow. It doesn't have that much glow. And when you blend it out, it's just, it gives somewhat of a highlight, but it's not that super in your face highlight kind of thing like I'm really getting used to. It doesn't show that great on me. It's just kind of boring, and I wish I hadn't bought it. If you want to talk about in-your-face highlighters, let's talk about the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighters. Oh my gosh, this is the Pearl. I really like this. It's very nice. Just wait, we're gonna get there. Just wait. This is the pink. Really like this. Yes, I love a good pink highlighter. Now let's look at the iridescent. I slapped this on last week. Went to a procedure I had on my back. And I went there with bright purple iridescent highlighter on. This one I put on my face. It's like somebody's gonna slap their mother. They're gonna be so blinded. I mean, it's insane on the face. You'll want to use the iridescent one very lightly. I know it doesn't look like it on my hand. Trust me, on your face it's like, I mean, I'm sure they thought I was a total nut at the place where I got my procedure done. They're probably like, what on earth? Because I put a little bit of purple eyeshadow on my eyes. I was feeling kind of bad about having this procedure, and so I put on, you know, threw on this highlighter, put on some purple eyeshadow, no mascara, no brows, went in there looking all crazy, and got injections in my back. But that highlighter is blinding. The pink one's my favorite. Love the pearl. The iridescent almost scares me. The iridescent almost scares me, but I'm gonna use it. I mean, I'll use it. I just won't wear it as much as I will wear the pink. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the new Milani Master Highlighters, because remember, we got those. This one's the rose gold. It's very nice. It's not as bright as the molten gold, which is a stunning in-your-face highlighter. Let's see how pretty it is. It's pretty. It's pretty. I've worn the purple one, which I really like. Also, it does have some fleck to it, some micro sparkle, but it doesn't move around. You know, you put it on your face and it's there. It just stays there. I think it's really pretty. This is the kind of purple highlighter I would wear more often because it does have the pink undertones, and it wasn't as crazy scary as the Physicians Formula. And then we have the 050. This is incredible. If you watch Tara Babies, you've seen her review of this. This one has some glitter particles to it, but you don't really notice them when you get it on your face. And you buff this in a little bit, and this is the most incredible shine. And it's like a glassy type of reflection on your skin. It's just gorgeous. I recommend all three of these, especially these two in the holographic, Master Holographic. They are amazing. They're incredible. One thing I bought at Sephora that I didn't realize what I was getting. I thought this was one of the Magnificent Glitters and Glows. This is called Queen. It is a purpley pink violet. This is called one of their highlighters. I would not use this as highlighter. It's just, it would leave a streak on your face. It's like, you could blend it, but it's gonna leave a streak of glitter on your face. But it is gorgeous as an eyeshadow. So beautiful as an eyeshadow. Look at all that sparkle in it. It's like a rainbow in there. It's the most gorgeous rainbow. Gosh, it's so pretty. These next two items, I don't think I even told you guys about them. I had lost I had lost my favorite foundation brush, and so I was looking for a cheap replacement. I bought this Real Techniques. This is an Instapop. It's got that 45-degree angle. I don't really like this for foundation. I thought it would be really good to put on foundation on and be able to, you know, get just the angles so good on your skin, but I just don't like the way it applies foundation. But I do like to apply skincare or primer with it. I love to put lotion on. Like I've been using this Derma E. It's called Vitamin C Renewing Moisturizer in the daytime. I love this. It smells so good. It smells like citrus. It just smells so good. And I'll just squirt it on there a little bit, and then I'll apply my skincare. And I love this for skincare. I like it better than fingers. I just love it for skincare. One thing that I did find, and I got this on the recommendation of Angie from Hot and Flashy, I'll link her below, is this Real Techniques, I don't even know what it's called. I would not call it an artiste dupe, but I would call it artiste inspired, because it's kind of different where it's not all flat across the top way. Like most of the dupes are not all flat across the top. They're almost all rounded, but this one's made a little bit differently than the other dupes that I've seen. This one actually applies foundation really well. Any of the other like artiste inspired or artiste dupes, rip-offs, that I've used have not applied as well as an artiste brush. And this one, of course, is not as well as an artiste brush, but it's like the next best thing. This was about 20 bucks at Ulta, and I think I used a coupon. I just, you know, Angie said it was good and was almost as good as Artiste, and I just thought, how can that be? Because all the other ones I've tried were duds. And I've tried hard to find one, but they were, nothing else compares. But I want an Artiste brush this size, which would be a 7, and I haven't purchased one yet. So anyways, I tried this because she said it was going to be good. And it is really good. It smooths on the application of your foundation really well. Really like it. I'm pleasantly surprised. I would recommend getting this. That is my after haul. Updated you on a few things that I've been using, that I've purchased and been checking out. And let me know if there's any other things that you wanted me to review that I've talked about but haven't shown you what I think about after I've used them. Just let me know down below. Leave me a comment. And I would love if you subscribe. Polar bears are an endangered species. Be the encourager and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, my Sprite's over here. I can't wait to drink it. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. Till next time. Bye.